Last day of the Minnesota turkey season. I'm in here, just a shotgun and a mouth call. Got a little camera on my head. Looks a little silly, but hoping to capture something on the video. Anyway, getting ready to make my first call of the day, and I'm gonna work these woods. I know the turkeys down here are used to the hunters in the fields, and they tend to be a little easier to call if you can work or find one in the woods and work them into the call. So here we go. Get to this tree right here, I'll make a call. Ooh, a couple of them gobbling. Well, I got a couple birds to gobble. At least two of them. Sounds like they're down in this bottom here. Like I said, these birds don't come to the call well when you're near field edges, and there's a field right behind me, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I've done some calling. They're not really gobbling that well. They did gobble to my calls once. I think they tend to be getting back into their summer groups now. But another thing is there's some heavy fog this morning. They may still be in the tree because it's really thick fog. I can't even see across the valley. And I'm in no hurry because lately, the last couple weeks, they've been getting really hot around 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're about, let's see, I don't know what time it is. I have to look at my phone here in a moment. I think it's getting close to 7 o'clock, somewhere in that area. This fog burns off like it's forecasted to. The sun pops out. We could be in for some hot action. Got one gobbling across the valley here. Sounds like he's getting closer, actually. Sounded far off when he first gobbled, unless there's two of them. So we'll see what happens. He didn't gobble to my last series calls. He did gobble to the one prior to that, but the latest one he didn't. So I wonder if he's going to pitch across and land on this side somewhere. We'll know in a little bit, see if he gobbles. He's still gobbling. He's still gobbling occasionally, but he's quite a ways off. I'm gonna have to cover some ground here. Holy moly. They're up above me. Goodness, they're behind me now. I'm almost certain that was Jake's up above me. But I wanted to lay eyes on them just in case there was a time with them. And they came, I don't know, they sound like they were within shotgun range, but they're so thick in here I can't see them. They're just above me. They gobbled a while ago, kind of right up in this direction. And then more birds gobbled. A bottle pop startled me. And then more gobbled across the ravine here, on the other side of the ridge. There's one still gobbling way off. I need to go after him. He's been gobbling all morning. But when they gobbled, the Jake shut up. I want to ease up here quietly and see if I can get on him, but I need to go after that bird's been gobbling all morning. He's on the other side of this ridge, way up there. He just gobbled again. He's not that far away. Might better move on and stay with us. Always try to keep a tree between you and where you think the gobbler's at, if possible. So thick I can't even see him. He was like 25 yards away. Strike two. Called that bird in again after changing locations. I moved about 150 yards or so. Kind of got on to one side of him after I got him to gobble again, and set up and called, and he gobbled, and a little bit later he gobbled. He was really close, and I'm guessing he was about 45 yards away when he gobbled the closest. So I still couldn't see him, all this understory, all this vegetation on the ground, and I'm in a fairly open little flat here along the hillside. And he just went quiet and never saw him. I've been sitting here quietly for about a half hour. Ooh, I just heard drumming. hold it any longer. And he finally stuck his head, peeked it around the tree. He was right on that log right there. I see feet. Oh my goodness. What did I say it was? 10:53 when I shot him. I don't know what this camera caught. He hopped up on this log right here. I was just talking to my camera or my phone, documenting, you know, the events of the morning. I hadn't heard him in like a half hour. A couple of crows came over and you know, called real loud, and he didn't gobble, and I'm like, okay, he's not around here. And I was just talking about earlier at the first setup. He came in, I heard him spit and drum. He was close, but I couldn't see him in all the thick vegetation. And then I heard some snorting and grunting and stuff, and I'm like, what in the world is that? Can't be a wild pig, because there's no wild pigs around here that I know of. And he kind of drifted off, and I got him to gobble, and he was far off down this point of this ridge here. And I got to think, I said, maybe it was a black bear, because there are black bears around here. Maybe that kind of bumped him off. Well, I circled around, kind of got off to one side on this little flat here. Well, not really flat, kind of, it's a little slope, but it's a little open here, kind of a little flat right at the top. And sat down, figured I'd just let things calm down a little bit and then call to him. First series of calls, he gobbled. And then he came in, and it sounded like he was just right up here somewhere, and I just couldn't see him. And after 30 minutes of silence, and I was talking to my phone, explaining what was going on, all of a sudden I heard, and I'm like, oh no, he's close. It was almost a repeat of Alabama. And I didn't even have a chance to put my knee up. I wasn't even gonna try to, I just had the gun up. And I saw him step on this log here and look around, and after he looked for a little while, he went to preen himself and stuff, and he was there forever, it seemed like, and I could barely hold the gun up, so I was taking the pressure off by using my, let me see here, my right hand and holding the gun up in the air and let my left hand relax that supported it. And then I would support it with this one and then let my right hand relax, kind of letting each one of them have a break. There was a tree blocking his head, so I couldn't shoot him. You know, there's the option of body shot, but I didn't want to do that. He finally turned his head to preen, and it brought his head out from behind the tree. And while he was preening, I shot him, and he fell right off the log, stone dead. I want you to look at this bird, though. This is the second bird I've shot this year, with a little nub on one side. Let me get right there. We go. I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. Little nub there, and then nothing on the other side, just like my New York bird. And then he has a pretty good beard there. I'm gonna say it's about 9.5 inches. This is I shot a multiple bearded bird back here one time before, but this one's just a standard single bearded bird. Yes, sir. Tagged out. This is the end of my season now. I did this back in 2016 on a 4-bearded gobbler. Filled my 10th tag that year. Last hunt of the year. I'm just a couple ridges over from where I killed that bird in 2016 that had 4 beards. Stoned him, 3rd degree. Saw his little head peeking up. Nice beard. Oh, multiple bearded bird. Oh yeah. He's got 3 beards. 3 long beards. Uh-oh. Might be a 4th one. I see a strand. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 beards. Man, this is awesome. Here it is, the very last day of the season. which actually helps because everyone's fishing. They don't quit hunting. The birds were gobbling good this morning, and as you can see, tagged out Minnesota public land.